LeBron James' second decision and the true state of his retirement. Why the second decision became a global event. The basketball world has been conditioned to treat any cryptic announcement from LeBron James as a seismic event. This past week, James exploited that history masterfully with a short, 10-second social media clip teasing the decision of all decisions. October 7, 12 p.m. Estate hashtag the second decision. The use of the phrase "the decision" immediately triggered widespread media frenzy, harkening back to the 2010 televised special where James, then a free agent, infamously announced he was taking his talents to South Beach to join the Miami Heat. That moment was defining, controversial, and unforgettable. 15 years later, with James turning 41 in December and entering a record-setting 23rd season, the stakes for a second decision felt exponentially higher. The dominant theory was that the greatest player of his generation was preparing to announce his retirement or, at the very least, his definitive farewell tour plans. The speculation was so intense that it had real-world financial consequences. Ticket price surge. Secondary market ticket prices for the Los Angeles Lakers' final regular season home game of the 2025-26 season on April 12 against the Utah Jazz skyrocketed. The cheapest available tickets saw a multi-fold increase as fans scrambled to ensure they would be present for what they believed was a guaranteed historic finale. Media feeding frenzy. Analysts and former players weighed in, with some predicting a career-ending bow, others suggesting a final team change to play with his younger son, Bryce. Even former teammate Kevin Love amplified the drama with a cryptic social media post referencing Michael Jordan's 1993 interview, further fueling the end of an era narrative. The revealed truth: a toast, not a tearful farewell. When the clock finally struck noon ET on Tuesday, October 7, the mystery was solved, and the tension evaporated into a cloud of marketing smoke. LeBron James was not retiring, he was launching a commercial campaign. The second decision was revealed to be a clever, self-parodying advertisement for his ongoing partnership with Hennessy Cognac. The campaign announced the launch of a Hennessy V.S.O.P limited edition by LeBron James, complete with a celebratory commercial that once again featured James sitting opposite an interviewer, only to proclaim he would be taking his talents to Hennessy VSOP. The move was a bold and calculated marketing masterstroke. By reviving his most polarizing moment in a humorous and self-aware way, James and Hennessy leveraged a cultural flashpoint to draw global attention to a product launch. Hennessy described the campaign as a modern cultural statement, reframing the original controversial narrative of 2010 into a celebration of creative reunion and shared cultural legacy. The fallout: trolls, relief, and residual anger. The reaction from the online public was instantaneous and chaotic. While the majority of the NBA world was relieved that the game's biggest star was not hanging up his sneakers, the overwhelming sentiment was one of frustration and even a feeling of being trolled. Fan outrage. Social media exploded with fans calling the stunt corny, cringe-worthy, and a gaslight, angry that a pivotal sports moment had been weaponized for corporate gain. The fact that the rumor mill had led to many paying inflated prices for April Lakers tickets only intensified the feeling of being duped. The marketing genius. From a business standpoint, the campaign was undeniably successful. It generated global news coverage, successfully linked James's enduring legacy to a luxury brand, and showcased James's evolution from an often criticized athlete to a self-aware, multi-platform entrepreneur comfortable blending sports with style and meme culture. The real decision still looms. While the Hennessy had settled the question of his immediate future, it did nothing to resolve the real questions surrounding his career trajectory. LeBron James is indeed playing out the 2025-26 season with the Los Angeles Lakers, but the circumstances of his contract are fueling genuine uncertainty for 2026 expiring contract. James exercised his $52.6 million player option this past summer. This means that at the conclusion of the 2025-26 season, he will become an unrestricted free agent. Crucially, this marks the first time in his two-decade career that he is playing on an expiring deal without a long-term extension secured, adding a significant layer of intrigue to the next offseason. Unwavering dominance. Despite turning 41 in December, James continues to perform at an elite level. Last season, he still managed to put up all-star numbers, averaging around 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists, proving that his love for the grind, as teammate Austin Reeves noted, is what truly fuels him. The father-son dynamic. The Lakers' selection of his eldest son, Bronny James, in the 2024 NBA draft means the duo made history by becoming the first father and son to play in the league together. This milestone was long considered a major factor in LeBron's longevity. However, James has recently clarified that he is not going to wait on Bryce, his younger son, eligible for the 2026 draft, to join the NBA, stating his retirement is on his own timeline and is coming a lot sooner than later. In essence, LeBron James has successfully diverted a major existential sports question into a viral marketing moment. He is not retiring now, but he remains poised to make a real decision in the summer of 2026 that will determine the final chapter of his legendary career. Whether that involves re-signing with the Lakers for a final run, chasing a specific team or opportunity in free agency, or finally walking off the court, that true decision of all decisions is still yet to be made.